Felipe Massa profile. Felipe Massa divides opinion in the F1 paddock, but after his loyalty to Ferrari and a strong finish to 2012 ensured he will remain on the grid in 2013, it will be his last with the Scuderia. His start to the 2012 season was abysmal, but he turned it around and by the end of the year was beginning to look like the Massa of 2008, who so nearly took the world title. He started his career with 8 years in karts before graduating to the Formula Chevrolet Championship in Brazil in 1998, winning the championship the following year. The move to Europe followed in 2000 and he won the Italian Formula Renault and Euro Cup Series before going on to win the Euro F3000 Championship in 2001, his fourth title in 3 years. Riding on the momentum, Massa tested with the Sauber F1 team and was signed up for the 2002 season. His driving was erratic in his debut year and he was advised to tame his talent as a Ferrari test driver the following season before returning to Sauber in 2004. Having smoothed off some of his rougher edges, he secured the services of Nicolas Todt, son of former Ferrari chief Jean Todt, as his manager, and was a regular point scorer for the Swiss squad. He was joined by Jacques Villeneuve in 2005 and, undaunted by having a former champion as a teammate, consistently outperformed the Canadian. He got his big break in 2006 when he rejoined Ferrari, this time as a race driver. Lining up alongside Michael Schumacher, he was able to show his raw speed and on occasion managed to leave the German trailing. Despite playing the dutiful number 2 role, he was able to record his first Grand Prix win from pole position in Turkey and finished the season third in the standings. Massa was paired Kimi Räikkönen for 2007 and made a promising start with 2 wins from the first 4 Grands Prix. His performances dwindled towards the end of the season, however, and he was able to win just once more. He could have been champion in 2008 but was let down by errors early in the season, both from himself and the team. He recorded his 6th win of the season in Brazil, but lost the championship to Lewis Hamilton by a single point. After being so close to championship success, 2009 was a letdown. The Ferrari package was initially uncompetitive and then the freak accident in qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix brought an abrupt halt to his season and almost his life. Over the next 3 years he was comprehensively outperformed by his new teammate Fernando Alonso and many blamed his accident for his drop in form. By the start of 2012 he was struggling for points and confidence as Alonso led the title chase, but by the end of the year he improved and even outshone the Spaniard on occasion. Despite pressure to replace him for 2013, Ferrari stuck by its man and signed Massa up for an 8th consecutive season. However, Massa couldn't reproduce that form and again struggled alongside Alonso. Ferrari finally ran out of patience and Massa himself announced he would not be retained by the team in 2014. He wasn't without a drive for long, though, as he completed the deal with Williams for the following year before the season was out. Strengths and weaknesses. Certain circuits seem to suit Massa and on those he is all but unbeatable given a competitive car. He does, however, remain prone to rookie mistakes and easily becomes demotivated. Career high. While he lost the championship to Lewis Hamilton at his home race at Interlagos in 2008, his victory and attitude in defeat characterized Massa as the gentleman of F1. Career low. Being ordered by his longtime race engineer and close friend to move over and allow Fernando Alonso to win the 2010 German Grand Prix. Quotes: "If my weekend begins well, I use the same underpants on Saturday. If that is also a good day, I wear them on Sunday. That is what I did in Brazil." What I don't quite understand is how Massa gets the lap times he does when he so often misses the apexes in the corners. What really does impress me is the fact that he displays the determination not to be counted out, or overlooked, when it comes to fighting for the World Championship. Payment Hill. Trivia. In May 2007 Felipe's underwear sold at auction for just under $775. It's an urban myth that Massa had his first experience of F1 aged 7, when he delivered pizzas to the Brazilian Grand Prix. He clarified the truth recently. He was actually 17.